latest on Tropical Storm Barry, which is just coming off its earlier hurricane peak and still has winds of 70 miles per hour and a pressure of 996 millibars. It's moving inland now at 30.3 north, 92.1 west as of 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time this July 13th. At Lafayette right now, this is the current situation on the CDPS scale, making it a stage 4 extensive damage possible for large parts of Louisiana over the next few days, mainly due to very heavy rainfall. Still with a significant wind field right now as well, with those 70 mile per hour winds, the storm surge effects will probably start to recede now, but rainfall will remain a big hazard in this. It's just 6 miles from Lafayette at the last check, 55 from Baton Rouge, 67 from Lake Charles, 73 from Alexandria, which it will move on to next, and 182 from Shreveport, Louisiana. Looking at the warnings that are still in effect, a hurricane warning for Intracoastal City to Grand Isle and a tropical storm warning for the mouth of the Pearl River to Grand Isle, Lake Pontchartrain, Lake Maurepas, and Intracoastal City to Sabine Pass. The storm surge watches and warnings remain the same. Storm surge warning for Intracoastal City to Biloxi and Lake Pontchartrain. Storm surge watch for Biloxi to the Mississippi-Alabama border at this time. So looking over the next few days, you can see what the models are predicting now, the GFS. As you can still see there, huge amounts of rainfall still expected over Louisiana and up the Mississippi River Valley. And 6 inches quite regular over the Mississippi Valley as far north and possibly even further north than Memphis, Tennessee, and large amounts of rain might fall on either side there too, especially in Mississippi and even into Arkansas. Sea surface temperatures aren't really relevant anymore, but they are staying warm. Inland temperatures even warmer, of course, but 29 degrees generally out there. So the winds will start to dissipate tonight into tomorrow, and it should no longer be a tropical storm at some point on Sunday. Then the remnants of Barry will linger on towards the northeast, and who knows where it might come out in the end. 1 or 2 little inklings that it might redevelop off the eastern coast of the United States, but it shouldn't be a threat. It could still, however, be a rain threat to some areas as it proceeds towards the northeast. So in the here and now, let's take a look at the chance of tropical storm force winds. Near certain chances, obviously, where the storm's perched over right now. Morgan City, Lafayette, 98% in Baton Rouge, 97% Lake Charles, 43% in New Orleans now. The threat is very much nearly over for winds there. National Weather Service offices showing high temperatures into the lower 90s in the Tallahassee area with lower chances of rain than yesterday. Mobile showing that elevated flooding threat, minor river flooding possible. New Orleans in the pink area there showing really significant flash flooding threats. Lake Charles showing the hurricane related warnings and the tropical storm warning further north there as well. Houston talking about a warm day, especially further west into the mid-90s. Houston at 94, and Jackson showing that significant threat of up to or even more than a foot of rain for some areas nearby. Latest satellite imagery shows what is happening with Barry right now. Believe it or not, the center of the storm is inland. You wouldn't be able to tell that based on the infrared imagery there. The convection really faded away as it was making landfall. It's trying one more time there with a little pulse just south of the coastline. It could deliver some significant rain totals, but it's really, the game is very much up for Barry, and it's going to be on a weakening trend from here on in. But don't forget that rainfall threat is what counts. It's going to be big for the next few days. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com. You can also find our YouTube channel. If you're not there already, you may well be. Good chance of that. Subscribe if you haven't. You can also find our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text, and our Twitter handle. It's at Force 13 on there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron. You can see more information about all the benefits involved by visiting patreon.com/Force13. You can also contact me on Discord. It's Fool13 at extension 9094 and Force13 on Skype. You can also find our server link to our Discord server for tropical weather chat in our description.